Hi, guys. Welcome back. We have a new business owner we're interviewing this week for our Small Businesses of Sarasota and Manatee County Facebook group. I will let her introduce herself. Her name is Gretchen.
Hi, I'm Gretchen Bauer. I am with BSwanky, and we are a luxury designer and manufacturer of handbags right here in Sarasota.
I love that. So I love that you're super local. Now, you and I had a chance to meet most recently, if you don't mind me sharing. I've heard of the company, but I really didn't connect the two dots of how many people we know. And I was on Facebook looking for some masks. I saw that Joanne Owens, a friend of mine who is another franchise owner for Keller Williams in the area, and she's changed my world in business. I saw that she was volunteering to sew masks, and I reached out and asked if we could basically have some donated for our Be a Healthcare Hero program. And she mentioned your name. She tagged you, and I reached out to you, and I got to come to your facility with social distancing, of course. And I learned a lot about your business. Do you mind sharing, what you do, who some of your clients are, and how you got started?
I got started, first of all, because it came to my attention that there were women in San Antonio in a sweatshop. And I didn't know that existed in this country. So I thought, how can I do something about that? I called in some advisors, and they said, Gretchen, let's do this. Let's go make a difference, change the world. They were women that were making handbags in a sweatshop there in San Antonio. So I flew out. I partnered with this incredible group of Mexican-American women, and I started making handbags with them. I built a factory, a building there, bought machinery, and set it up and started the company here in Sarasota is where we launched selling. And in the first day of business, we sold 35 handbags. So I thought, I'm on. And then the distance proved challenging, living in Sarasota and going back and forth to San Antonio, and the bags going back and forth, that we decided to open up here just over 2 years ago.
Awesome. Wow, I didn't know that. So we chatted a lot yesterday, but I didn't know how you got started. I know I was in a hurry trying to get all these masks, and our program kind of went really well, unexpectedly really fast. So we're trying to keep up with that. But that's amazing. So you just led with your heart, and you wanted to come from contribution, and then all of a sudden, boom, this incredible business was born.
Exactly. And it doesn't hurt to be I think just about every woman wants to be in the fashion industry. It's an exciting business. So to be able to design and be involved with leathers and hides and even Python right now, it's amazing. So it's the best of both worlds. I get to help these women. And here in Sarasota, we have 5 seamstresses and 4 are immigrant women. And we have created a culture and an atmosphere and a business model where we value our members, and it's more about the purpose behind the purse than the actual purse.
I love that. Wow, you just hit a lot of hot buttons for me. Keller Williams is, strong with culture. We've had Stanford's done 4 studies on our culture, and sometimes people think we're a little strange because we're such a tight-knit family, even though it's a business. So I love that you've created that environment, especially with immigrant women. I think that's amazing, such an opportunity to kind of live that American dream. Speaking of dreams, I'm living vicariously through you. I mean, I've always wanted to have some sort of hand in the fashion industry. Speaking of fashion and living vicariously through you, you have your handbags and some local stores too at a friend of mine's company.
And which company is that?
Jackie Z.
Oh, she's great. Yes. And she is resilient through this time. It's interesting. Prior to this interview, we talked about how people are using marketing, and in this time of shutting down your business physically, brick and mortar, how do you keep going? She has been amazing. She's selling our handbags in the St. Pete area. In fact, she sold one to a celebrity that I'm dying to know who it is. That it's a big celebrity, and someone purchased the handbag to give them as a gift for their birthday just over a week ago. So even though she is not up and running traditionally, she's still up and running. She is doing the curbside delivery. She's letting customers try the products in their home at no risk and see if they like them. And she's selling. So hats off to her. She is amazing.
Well, I love seeing all the women come together and support each other. And it's amazing after the few minutes we started talking, all the people that we know, yet we haven't met. So I feel like it was meant to be for me to come to your shop to get those masks. And again, thank you so much for donating. And we've already used quite a few of those with the realtor volunteers, and they're so grateful. And I just made sure to let them know where they came from.
No, it's our pleasure. It's our pleasure. We had national news with that yesterday. So
did you really? Oh, that's awesome. Okay, well, you'll have to send me that article. And for those that are watching, if they want to hear Jackie Z's interview from Jackie Z Style Company, it is on the same page, so you can get some of those marketing tips. Now, speaking of marketing, is there anything creative or innovative you want to share with the folks at home that might be able to learn from, you know, what you're doing in this uncertain market right now?
It's interesting. I believe everything starts with giving. And this whole company started with having a cause, and I was working with 40 Carats. So fast forward to now, and we have partnered with some incredible nonprofits, including All Faiths Food Bank, Park, which is an organization that is turning disabilities into possibilities in St. Pete, Florida. We've also partnered with the Sheriff's Department in Sarasota, making masks for several of the hospitals. We got them to Venice Hospital yesterday. We've gotten them to a bunch of the retirement homes. So what this has done, Brandy, is partnering us with like-minded people. The press has taken notice. It's actually increased our sales, and it's just it's the right thing, and it will lead to everything.
Yeah, you know, I train a lot of agents. I'm more in a leadership role now. I still have a team. I still have some repeat clients, but a lot of my team members handle a lot of day-to-day business, and I do a lot of coaching and mentoring with them, which I love. That's my passion. But I even agents in my firm that are not on my team, one thing I always tell them is if you do the right thing, the money will come. Always come from contribution. And, you know, it's so funny, ever since we started this Feed a Healthcare Hero, and we've opened it up to all agents, all brokers. It's not about business. It's not about a name brand of a brokerage or a local company you're with. It's just about supporting people on a hyper local level while we have the time, because all of our listing appointments are on Zoom calls and buyer consultations. So we're not out there driving in heavy traffic. We actually have more time now. We're working more efficiently, so we can actually do more for the community. And you wouldn't believe some of the agents, they said, you know, thank you for opening this up to all brokerages. My co-partner that's helping me with this is from a different big brand in the area. And we've received so many calls of agents just so kind and grateful and telling us how it's opened up their phone, you know, with people calling, their clients just going, wow, this is a great thing you're doing. And then, of course, if somehow a real estate conversation takes place, and they're always like, you know, when we're ready, we want to use you. So I love that you're leading with contribution. Transitioning that into your personal belief system, kind of being aligned with your business, which you've been discussing. What do you feel are the most important values that mean the most to you and your personal and business? And obviously, you know, what kind of mission do you have?
Our tagline is "Be the difference." So it's BSwanky, but be the difference. And I think with every business decision you go to make, and I'm sure you do this, Brandy, you have a choice. You have a choice to stop and say, what is the right thing to do? Let's do the right thing moving forward. And sometimes, most of the time, it's harder. It takes more effort. It takes more work. And our goal is to be the best quality handbag company in the US and perhaps the world, but also as we do it, to treat everyone, whether it be our suppliers, our customers, and especially our members, because if a member or an employee loves the company, it shows through in the product. So my personal mission is not much different than my business mission, and that's to be the difference and to include everyone. In fact, our seamstresses here, they have said to me they feel important, they feel valued, and they feel famous right now because they're in the press. So it's like, who would have thought that now we're going to add in our luxury bags, we're coming out with alligator and even higher end, more python on the bags. And we're going to put in embroidered tags that actually tell you who made the handbag. And when I let the head of our atelier here, Kathy, know that. She said, I want my last name on that tag too. And I thought, isn't that something, how much it means to them, because they take such pride in their work. And it's, again, part of our mission is do everything the best you can. Again, it might not be the easiest, but in the end, you will have no regrets.
I love that. So just to kind of recap, what I'm hearing is 3 things that are really important to you are empower your people and pour into your people, and your business will always be successful. Come from contribution in all areas, not just in these times, but always. That's how you founded your business, and helping people in the community and supporting them. But when it really does come down to it, the 3rd thing is you double down and commit to your community even more. And you never know what's going to happen and how that's going to affect the people in your business and the people that you're going to attract. So I love it. I love your message. I love everything about your company. Thank you so much for letting us take a sneak peek into this really exclusive, exciting world that you get to live in. I'm living vicariously through you.
Well, thank you. And I have to thank you for doing this outreach to the healthcare workers, because I spoke to a hospital CEO yesterday, and she said they are quarantined themselves, that a lot of the nurses cannot go back home. And she said when the meals pull up, it is huge for them. They're scared. They're working around the clock. And for you to acknowledge them and honor them at this time is huge. So thank you for your community support.
Yeah, it feels great to do it. And I'm certainly not doing it alone. Brian Loper really put all the details together and started this strategic plan. We were tossing back and forth ideas, and now I'm just helping bring it to fruition along with a lot of other people. It's a group effort, and it's 3 strong industries in our area. We're known for our healthcare here. People move here for that. They come here, in the winters, even if they're not full-time, to have access to our great healthcare. And you wouldn't believe all the phone calls of people that I didn't even know their spouses were in the healthcare industry. And they said, thank you. I haven't seen my spouse, in days. And so we have to also think about how it's affecting families, and we have to help with morale right now. And even if it's just bringing a smile to their face once a day with a hot meal, that's what we can do. And we have a lot of industry here, but our main industry is healthcare, real estate, hospitality. I love you. You've got this you're putting us on the map for fashion. So who knows what's next with that, but thank you for being connected in the community. And please let Venice Hospital know they are definitely on our list, and my office is very close. We have an emergency nurse that's worked there for many years, who's also a realtor in my office. She was born and raised in Venice, and we look forward to supporting them.
Thank you. Thank you for this opportunity, and thank you for being the difference out there.
Awesome. We have a great day, and go sell some more awesome handbags and support our community.
Thank you, Brandy.
Bye-bye.
Bye.